Well, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to possibly one of the most chaotic races of the Bass Racing League season. Charlotte, the site of so many insane finishes, the 6 car battle for the win last year here for BUMTRUCC, and that just insanity of a race. Well, folks, we're back. Back here at Charlotte, back here with BUMTRUCC, and back in black. 5th of July here. Definitely not going to be the 5th of July when this is posted, so we may have a few patriotic schemes throughout the field. But let's talk about your headlines and your storylines right here. Velocity Racing, both of them making the show, ironically being right next to each other. Jesse Strutz and Benjamin Edwards. How we doing? How we doing? Let's see here. We're playing Who's That Pokemon? Who's in the 6 car this week? It is Cody Goforth at his kind of home away from home track. I don't know how, but making yet another BUMTRUCC start. I believe it's his 3rd career BUMTRUCC start. We'll see what he can do. That 6 obviously vacated by Laney because that whole giant massive thing. We'll see what Cody Goforth can do today. See if he can pursue and get a dub here in this one. Who else we got? Tyler Graves. Shout out T-Mobile in the 70 car. PPA Motorsports able to put him into the show finally. He's able to have a good enough run. And let's talk about him a little bit here. Because he has made, I believe, the past 2 starts. Not 2 starts. He attempted the past 2 races, correct? Canadian Tire in Richmond, which he DNQ'd. But he got to run the Lum Car race, brought home a P7 in a very impressive Bass Racing League debut for him. And then he comes out here in the BUMTRUCC race. He's also here for this one as well. So we'll see what the kid can do. First ever BUMTRUCC race. Probably the goal of the night is to get some experience and really figure out how this truck works. But we'll see what he can do. Your points leader, Sewell, repping the black out McDonald's scheme here tonight. And we'll talk about a points battle here in a minute. And also, welcome back to the Bass Racing League. After coming back from injury, Priya McShane is back, baby. And she's looking to do some damage. Had a lot of different drivers fill in that truck. Some of them found success. Some of them did not. But Priya, obviously, very talented. We'll see what she can do in her return. Travis Martinson, how we doing? I don't think... did he make last time out? He did not. So let's talk about it. Travis Martinson got injured in the Atlanta race. Big time injury. Back when that was, I don't even remember. It was bump and run, and then whatever bump and run turned into. I don't care. I'm mad about that whole thing still. But Travis just now, I mean, everybody got released from that team. Crossroads Racing, there it is. Came up in my head. I'd have buried it. But everybody from Crossroads Racing got released, and Travis has been injured the entire time. And he just now finally came back from that injury. PPA Motorsports, who bought up the Crossroads Racing equipment, said, hey, we'll give you a few races, a few opportunities here to get yourself back on your feet and, see what you can do. Because you only had 3 races, 3 chances to even do anything beforehand. DNQ last time out of Richmond. Obviously, Richmond's one of the hardest races of the year to make. But to be able to come out here today and make the show is a very encouraging sign from the youngster. So yeah, that's awesome. Reese Johnson also making it. Made the show. There he is in the 5. Taking a look around. Anybody else? No, I think that's relatively it in terms of your storylines. So let's talk about who didn't make the field today. Who did not make the field. Here we go. So there we go. Okay. So the people who DNQ'd Caleb, yet again, his 7th straight DNQ. Hate to see it. Adelaide with his 5th straight DNQ. Jason Reitler in his 6th straight DNQ. Royce, haven't seen him since the Canadian Tire race. Piggy won the Canadian Tire race. She's DNQ'd the last 2. Sam Stockton, also haven't seen him since Canadian Tire. He's DNQ'd. Matthew Schwager's missed the last 4 in a row. Very unfortunate. Fall from grace, man. That team is just not good this year. And then Everett, also DNQing, which is not surprising. Super surprising. He's definitely a short track guy. So not overly surprised by that outcome. So that's kind of your storylines. That's your DQs. Let's talk about your points battle, yeah? Boy, let's talk about it. So currently at the top of the table, it is Sewell out ahead, just beating out Steele, Chloe, Noah, and Jay Manning is your top 5 currently. I mean, it's like Sewell is clear by 18 points. Then it falls all the way down to Chloe, who's 40 points. And then Noah, 45. Jay Manning, 50. And then you fall all the way down to Nathaniel Graves at 83 back. So Sewell's got a very good lead right now in the points. He's had a great season thus far. The defending Lumcar champion. He's career resurgence. I mean, he's doing phenomenal. Proud to see him do it again. Maybe he can pull it off here tonight. Maybe he can. He's had 2 kind of finishes back to back. Actually 3. So he is falling behind. Luckily enough, everyone else is being incompetent because it is BUMTRUCC. But let's just get through. Let's talk about Mason going fastest in practice, followed by Luna, Cody Goforth, Olivia Freebie, Steele, Jackson Alvarado, Sewell, Noah, Zeiler, and Tyler Graves. P10, how you doing? Shadow Beckman, Jacob Keller, Aiden Gilker Jr., Ha Breeze, Owen 1, Chaz, Isabel J. Manning, Cooper Lee Nelson, and Fred Farrell rounds out the top 20. You can take a look at where the rest of your favorite drivers are. And Jess goes dead last. Ooh, you hate to see it. I don't know what Dex Witherspoon is doing down here. You better lock in. Dexter Cortez still sucks. God, come on, Dexter. I'm rooting you on. Come on, man. I mean, you're still ahead of 0-1 and Luna in the points, so... you know, we're barely doing something there, but come on. Disappointment. But yeah, Mason P1, man. You would kind of figure it about Mason. He's been a bit irrelevant thus far in the BUMTRUCC season, which is surprising because he's coming off of a great season last season for Beast Racing. But Cody Goforth using that experience to go P1 after the first lap of qualifying, provisional pole position. Can he do it? Can he show up what these rookies and everybody needs to really look out for? Because, man, oh man, he's a bit terrifying. He just a little bit terrifying, man. Oh, and he's gonna tie for P1, but Haha Breeze is able to get it done just ahead of him. 29.502 for both of them, but Haha Breeze is going to be the one edging Cody Goforth out for P number 1, followed by Steele, Noah, Zeiler, Olivia Freebie, Jay Manning, Mason, Luna, and Shadow Beckman rounds out the top 10. Fred Farrell, Travis Martinson, P12. How you doing? He's a great qualifier. We know that. Race pace. Chris George, Sewell, Chaz, Jabari Norris, Chloe, Jackson Alvarado, Isabel, and Dexter Cortez, top 20. Yes. I don't know why I'm like such a big fan of Dexter Cortez. Maybe because I pick him every single time, and he does tragic every single time. Lucan dead last by a minute. I don't know what he's doing, but hey, it is what it is. All right, let's figure out who's gonna be happy in this hour. Which, by the way, Lucan running 28. Wow, 30. 30-second lap times, Lucan. What are we doing? Zyler goes P1, followed by Luna, Fred Farrell, hello. Wow, the names of irrelevant people from Season 3 of Bumcar. Noah, Steele, Chaz, Mason, Haha Breeze, Jess, and Dexter Cortez goes P10. Tyler Graves, P11, Sewell, J. Manning, Mercer Gray, Jacob Keller, Jackson Alvarado, 0-1, Jabari Norris, Dex with the spoon, Cooper Lee Nelson rounds out the top 20. Isabel goes dead last because she cannot do anything competently. Alright. Well, it's time to make some picks here, so let's start off with who do I think is going to go from the back to the front? And I mean, I'm definitely liking Jesse Strutt's the experience to be able to maybe slice his way through the field. I like him for sure. I do like 0-1 in this circumstance. I don't know why 0-1. He seems like he could be slittery. Yeah. He could do it. And, starting alongside of him, Nathaniel Graves, surprisingly a terrible qualifying for him. Maybe he can get it back on track during the race. A little bit more of a consistent, steady hand race pace-wise. We'll see what he can do. But, yeah, poor starts for him. But, yeah, my pick's 0-1 and Jesse Struts. All right. Who's going to go from the front to the back of the pack? Well, immediately, sorry, Noah. I haven't had any faith in you this season, and I just refuse to have faith in you on a speedway. I can't justify believing that you won't suck. So, sorry. You're no belief, no confidence from me. And no confidence from me to Mason. I don't know where Running Bandit Racing looks great right now. I keep hitting the wrong button, but Running Bandit Racing looks pretty solid right now. Fred Farrell actually decided to show up for the first time this season. I swear he's chasing his first top 10 since Season 1 of Bumcar. But we'll see what happens. I just don't trust Mason and the gang to get it done. However, who do I trust? Who am I picking to get it done? And I think for sure you got to go with Cody Gilforth, right? The experience, the veteran. I think it also could hurt him not having as much bum truck experience. That's why I'm still looking at Steele to get it done here today. He's won at Denver. He won at Texas. He had a top 5 at Homestead. We don't talk about Atlanta, but every speedway, he's been great this season. And I think he's going to be able to do it again. So that's my pick, Cody Goforth and Steele to win and be threats here in this one. So let's just get straight off into this race. 60 laps. Remember, we do shortened races for BUMTRUCC now just because, number one, time, but also because of the pit stops and how funky-dunky they all are. So we might as well just, do a calm 60 laps. And we are off. Everybody's off. Right? Nobody's having problems. Nobody's having problems. You love to see it, man. Charlotte's always such an insane race. And, I mean, the race last season was just absurd. I have no idea how that all worked. Quite frankly, I believe that Badger Sickle won this race last year. Or was it 2 years ago? And then in his one start, got injured the next week, and it was, yeah. But it was like 6 cars, and I think you cannot tell. If you can't tell, I'm recording this at 1 a.m. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, like the closest finish in Bass Racing League history. I'm expecting some more of that. I think it's time for me to stop talking. People have been saying that to me for years now, though. I never listened. But with that being said, Haha Breeze has had a phenomenal season in terms of his 2 wins. He's going to be leading us to the green flag. Cody Goforth alongside of him. He's got some Beast Racing cars behind him, but we are green flag racing here from Charlotte. And it's a pretty even start all around. Noah's trying to make the high line work immediately. I don't think that's exactly where I would want to be. Lap 1 here. Steele trying to make his move. Bottom 3 wide on the bottom. He's going to go for the race lead. Sliding in there aggressively. 4 wide back behind already. Oh, man. Hold it together. Cody Goforth making a great defense around the high line, though. He's not going to have to worry about him being involved to that 4 wide because he got a huge run coming off that corner. Steele on the bottom trying to go for the race lead. Jay Manning backing up, slowing down big time back there through the middle, clogging everyone up. What are we doing, bud? Steele to the race lead. Haha Breeze, Cody Goforth back behind him. Zyler, Luna, Fred Farrell all battling it out 3 wide. Everybody trying to figure themselves out. But Luna decided to show up for the first time this season. Hey, how you doing, pal? Expected to be Beast Racing's best driver. No, it's actually been like the worst by far. 4 wide still going on back behind everybody. Doing now 3, 4 wide. It's just an absolute mess of a field right now. Everyone is just slobber knocking right now. I mean, you got to try and get your positions while you can. Getting aggressive right now. Haha Breeze riding all over the rear end of Steele, trying to make his move. Trying to figure out where he can make his move more like it. But being patient is also a big thing, especially because of just how chaotic it can be. You've got some people trying to be super aggressive, trying to go towards the front like Jay Manning is. But sometimes you just got to take your time. Sewell's going to be able to get a nice run around the outside of Jay Manning. Battle for the race lead. Here we come. Haha Breeze and Steele side by side for the race lead. Haha on the bottom. Steele's not going to go nearly as high up on the racetrack as I kind of figured he would. He's going to get the run coming off the corner, though. However, I don't think he's going to be able to even it up that much because Luna's going to give a big shove to Haha Breeze. And Haha to the race lead. Here comes Luna right there behind. Big time aggressiveness from the 8 early in this one. She's not felt the front pack that much this season. Or she's had a lot of issues with wrecking. Usually this time of the race, she probably isn't even in the race anymore. So we'll see what the 8 can do now in second place. This pack beginning to thin out little by little. Cody Goforth getting aggressive, trying to make a move on Steele. Steele trying to steal it around the outside. Got a nice run going on. Great defense there from Steele, but Cody Goforth still hanging tough. Luna down on the bottom. Fred Farrell sending it 3 wide for third place as well. We got some battles all over the front of this pack. And Luna looking to clear into the race lead. Oh, but Haha Breeze with a beautiful elevator move. Able to switch it back on the bottom. Brilliant job there from Haha. Meanwhile, I thought I saw somebody on pit road. I'm tripping like crazy. Around the outside, Luna's going to clear. 4 wide back behind. 4 wide, Cody Goforth is going to get off that high line. And he's got a huge run. He's going to elevator take it all the way down to the bottom line on Fred Farrell. And now these two doing some racing just like the old days. Just like it's season 1 when Fred Farrell was actually in the front of the pack. Meanwhile, Steele trying to get past Haha Breeze up here. Haha's not able to run that outside line very effectively at all. However, he's been able to use that outside line's run to try and switch back into turn number 3, but he doesn't get it this time. Figured he would have a little bit more of a run. Beast Racing 1-2. Now, I mean, taking a look throughout the rest of this pack, it is everyone's going to town, and then you just have, oh, we got someone blown up back here. Charlotte Gilker, no, from last place. Must have already been dropping some power, and now she's really dropping power 10 laps into this race. She had a great season going on, but she's P10 in points, but not for long. It's over. But meanwhile, Book up at the front. I don't know what that is. You got Haha Breeze Beautiful move into P2. Oh, Cody Goforth is on the apron. Did something go wrong with that car? I don't know. Throwing a block now on Jay Manning. And he's pushing way up the track. I think he just backed out or something. Really erratic driving right there from Cody Goforth. Which is a little bit uncharacteristic, but obviously it's still different equipment. Still trying to get used to the way that these bum truck drives. Oh, Aiden Gilker Jr. nearly just wrecked him and ended it early for him. Getting a little bit loose coming off that corner, but saves it. It's all clean and green. This is the top 10 right here. Zeiler being 10th. And then this is the pack behind, and it is... Yeah, this is a pack right here. This is... I mean, everybody's in this thing. It strings out pretty good there. Charlotte Gilker on pit road. Here we go. Haha Breeze thought he had a run. Is that Fred Farrell? Looks like he has a run. No, he does not. He has no chance to do anything with that one. And now the top 10 hanging out, single filing out. Cody Goforth's going to get back aggressive again. This time he's not going to have any issues. Go on to the apron. He's just going to be able to drive clean into the corner. Beautiful job right there. He's going to clear up on Jay Manning. Mason back behind now. He's trying to figure out his spot in all this. But he's had a very solid race through 14 laps thus far. Cody Goforth is now going to try the same move on a different lap. This time on Fred Farrell. Trying to break himself into the top 4 right here. And same move works twice. In back-to-back laps. Brilliant job there from Cody Goforth. Mason hanging out behind. Everybody trying to find their positions. Geez, Zeiler, you just want to ride Jay Manning's bumper. He's already high enough. Why are you doing that? Driving like a NASCAR Heat 5 AI when you're a rival or some garbage. I don't know what was that. Here we go. Battle for the race lead. 2 Beast Racing cars going side by side. And Haha Breeze in the catbird seat. He's trying to figure out what he can do to try and take advantage of these two battling it out. That's exactly what he could do. Give Steele a little bit of a shot coming up the track, though. But unfortunately, he's not able to make anything of it. Steele's going to clear into the race lead. Great stuff by the 98. 17 laps into this thing. He was my pick to win for a reason. He's very good at these speedway type tracks. He's got Haha Breeze on him, though. He is not giving up at all. And look at this, single filing out. Everybody staying calm for a moment here. We'll see how much longer this lasts. Got some 3 wide action going on back here. But I mean, it's getting a little stupid right now. Everybody was being patient. Now suddenly no one's being patient. Luna on the bottom trying to get past Haha Breeze. We got Mason trying to take out his teammate Fred Farrell. And then whatever the heck's going on back here. They're doing something. Luna down on the bottom. Beautiful drive. Center corner. It's just going to dust the 54. I know what the number that is. And now back to a Beast Racing 1, 2. Meanwhile, okay, Aiden Gilker Jr. I thought he was about to hit, but no, he just had that slow of a run coming off that corner. He's going to let Zeiler and Jay Manning on through. Here comes Jabari Norris, Shadow Beckman, Olivia Freebie. Back here. All them trying to find something that they could do. Be productive on. Also, is Lucan off the pace? Oh my goodness. This man lost the draft and is down by 10 seconds. I was just about to say, I did not see the 21. Yeah. Good reason. Golly, dude. feel like this has happened a few times already this season. Maybe it's a hint to stop racing. Because, man, I don't know how he still brings value to teams, but hey, I'm not the one saying you're doing nothing there. Haha Breeze going back and forth. I mean, the amount of swapping that this front three has done thus far is just absurd. And yeah, Cody Goforth think about a run. He decides not to. Probably because Luna pantsed him around the outside. Did a pretty good job of it. 3 wide going on back here. Jay Manning. You got Olivia Freebie and Noah on the bottom. A little 3 wide action right here. Chloe hanging out behind. Trying to figure out her place in all this. But for the most part, everybody kind of single filing out, trying to figure out where they can go. Luna and Haha Breeze going side by side yet again. Let's ride on the back bumper with Steel here, watching these two battle. Luna on the bottom. Haha Breeze around the outside. Haha's gonna lose on that one. That's gonna allow Luna up into P2, protecting the Beast Racing 1-2 yet again. Cody Goforth looks like he's trying to take a piece of that. He's trying to get up into a podium position. And he's got a pretty good run. He's got some help from Mason back behind. Here we go. And the fall of Haha Breeze has started. Oh no. Falling back behind Mason now. Fred Farrell also trying to get aggressive here. You gotta wonder what could be potentially hurting Haha Breeze. Let's ride on board with him as Cody Goforth just way up the track, pal. I don't know where you're going or where you think you're going. Haha Breeze, usually about this point in the race anyway, kind of begins to have his struggles. He's really good at the starts and really good at the ends, but I mean, Cody Goforth around the outside right now. That man is so fast. He's tuned. Oh, we are making some contact right now. Aiden Gilker Jr. looked like he forced his way into this battle that he probably should have not stuck his nose into. But he decided to do it anyway because he's got the help of Shadow Beckman back behind. Did it do anything? Oh, he's still getting a little punted. Still trying to do something. Zyler now stuck around the outside. Shadow Beckman on the inside. Yeah, nothing doing for Aiden Gilker Jr. right there. Shadow Beckman's unable to find a good spot to do anything there with. Haha Breeze now trying to get aggressive. Again, just blows the doors off of Mason. So he's beginning to find it again. Beast Racing 1-2 up at the front, and they are leaving the house currently, is what is going on. Fred Farrell thought about doing something. Haha Breeze took the outside because he thought maybe he could do something as well. No, he could not. Everybody kind of staying relatively calm right about now. I mean, we're coming up to halfway through this thing here in a few laps already. These guys have not wrecked yet. The miracles are happening. Dex Witherspoon, I don't know why he's in 33rd, but pal, you gotta lock in. I mean, oh, Sewell, your points leader, P23. Jay Manning's falling backwards. Dexter Cortez got a P19 going for himself right now. That's how you know. Here we go. Haha Breeze just, again, blows right past Cody Goforth. He's definitely got a top 3 car under him right now. Just seemingly can't run the outside nearly as well as I think he wanted to. But him on the bottom, he may be the fastest driver on that bottom line right about now. Little 3 wide action going on back behind Zyler. You got Jabari Norris, Aiden Gilker Jr. Battle for the race lead going on up there, but we honestly do not care. Because we're trying to see if these guys are going to wreck. I mean, tires are going to begin to play a factor. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Aiden Gilka Jr., Jabari Norris. Just a wee bit of contact. We'll go back to the race lead because Luna has taken it back. However, those two battling has allowed Haha Breeze to slowly catch up just a little bit, take a chunk out of their time at least. Be able to do something with it. Steel all over the rear end of Luna now. You've really got to figure that these two should probably be working together. Unfortunately, they're not. Steel's going to go back for the race lead. Side by side, these two teammates are throwing down right about now here. Steel trying to prove that he can steal the show still. Even though him winning is becoming more and more common. But he's super good talent right there, man. Luna around the outside takes the L. And he's not looking too good because Haha Breeze gained so much from them two battling. I mean, he is all over them now. Also, Shadow Zyler, man. He's beginning to really find himself again. He's had quite a few top 20 runs. It looked like at the beginning of the year, like, okay, top 20 driver. He's been pretty darn consistent. Now finding himself in a P7 position is looking pretty good for him right now. His best finish this season is a P7 at Canadian Tire. So we'll see if he can best that or will he match it here today. Where did like half the pack go? Oh my gosh, they fell off huge. I mean, either they fell off, or Reese Johnson or someone did something stupid and wrecked them. And we just never got a caution for it. I'm going to take option A, though, for that one. Now, here we go. Mason down on the bottom trying to get past Cody Goforth. Cody's been steadily a P4 truck all day, unable to really catch the front runners here. But Mason and Fred Farrell. Look at Running Bandit Racing, man. Even if Everett and Lucan are still garbage, you know, you got these two who are doing terrible this season, but at least today they've figured out how to race cars again, which is always a massive benefit. And here it looks like Luna may get aggressive. She may want to take a move, try to do something. Oh, and there's Lucan up ahead. He is not too far up the road. Got some 3 wide going on there. Zyler making a move. And I mean, you could just see this pack is splitting up big time right now. Here we go. 3 wide going on back here. They're doing something up there. Luna's taking the race lead. Side by side right here. And you got to think tire grips are falling. It's getting a little bit harder to really get that traction through these corners. Zyler's able to clear and try and get out of there. Shadow Beckman maybe on the bottom. Says something about it. No, he does not. As Steele is going to go behind into P number 3. But very clear top 3 throughout this race right now. They are... I mean, we know who's the best 3 in the field. Meanwhile, I mean, Cody Goforth has quickly fallen backwards here. Jackson Alvarado and Chaz have worked their way moving forward. Or at least, I don't know where they've been, but it's good to see them actually show up for something. Because, again, that's another one who just hasn't struggled. These two guys coming down from bum car down to bum truck after being heavily and highly regarded prospects coming up. Both of them kind of really struggling this season to make the impact we thought they would. And I mean, Cody Goforth is falling like a rock right now. I don't know if he pushed the tires a little bit too hard or what happened, but that car has gone to garbage. He's fallen back a ton right now. 20 laps left to go here in this one. And he's falling back to P12. He's sinking like a rock right now. Where's Lucan? There's Lucan. Just a little bit up ahead. Uh-oh. There's Aiden Gilker Jr. If my thing won't stop dying. Hello. Come on. We don't need to be a slideshow race here. We got the racing going on in front of us. Jesse Struts. Look at that. I called it. Told you all he's going to work his way from the back to the front, and he has. He's beginning to really kick it up right now. He's doing a great job through this race, just being consistent. That's really all that team needs for him to do. Velocity Racing still very, very new, very raw. And Jesse Struts has been bad fast. He just hasn't got the results that he probably should have been getting. But we'll see. Mason has been caught up to and passed by the duo of Zeiler and Shadow Beckman. And speaking of caught up and passed by, Lucan is going to go a lap down on pure pace. I mean, how much longer do we need to, like, hey, let's keep it a buck here. Lucan, the short track racer Lucan, is a good driver. Cannot discredit him for that. But, I mean, how much longer are we going to sit here and watch him in a bum truck? Because it is clear that he cannot do anything else. I mean, this is a terrible performance. You were this slow. You were running 31-second lap times. The leaders are running like a second faster than you. Like, unless you got something wrong, which you don't, it's just purely your speed. And obviously, the top three today are blazing gone, coming up to 15 laps to go. They got a 3-second gap. But come on, man. You're not even close. Like, the next car ahead is like 14 seconds. Probably 16 or so seconds now. Like, golly, man, what are we doing? Mason on the high line. Going 3 wide. Fred Farrell on the bottom. You got Chaz in the middle. Cody Goforth beginning to work his way back up through the pack. Cody really trying his best to recover. Get something going now. Battle for the race lead yet again. I mean, these three playing hotcakes. Hot potato. Passing around like some hotcakes as well. I don't know what's going on. But Una to the race lead yet again. Everybody's going to get their laps led today, man. Everybody's getting something going on. Lap traffic shouldn't be a factor for the rest of this race. Unless something crazy happens, which I don't think it will. Here's lap traffic right here. Lucan and just hopping in the way of Zeiler. Blocks him in. Is that going to open the door for anyone else to make a move? No, they're going to sit in a choo-choo train right behind Lucan until they absolutely punt that man up the racetrack. Bye-bye, Lucan. And look at this. Luna's pulling away. Luna's got a nice little gap going on up at the front of the pack. Steele maybe playing rear gunner. Trying to help his teammate. We are just watching a slideshow. I don't know why. Stop doing this, please. Anyway. Ooh, a little shot coming into the corner there. Ha Breeze pushes him up the track a little bit. However, Steele's going to use that high line to his advantage. 11 laps to go. And Steele may be running rear gunner for his teammate, even though it would be a lot more important if Steele won this race today. I would probably argue to invert the cars, but then you run the risk of Ha Breeze winning, which doesn't exactly benefit really any of you. Any of you. But coming up to 10 more laps. Breeze now trying to get past Steele. Steele's been trying to play defense, trying to slow him down. The gap is almost 4 seconds now. It is 4 seconds. I mean, this top three is just miles and years ahead. I mean, you can... Zeilert's had a great race today. But, man, there's just nothing going on back here. I mean, look, Sewell's actually made it up to P12. So I really can't hate on him that much, but a Steele win today would mean the world. He's trying to defend, trying to stop Breeze. It just doesn't work out. But Luna is itching and clawing and scratching her away. Looking at that gap now. Everyone competitive coming off the corner. Gap's relatively about the same here. Right on board with Breeze. Thing is, now he's all the way in that draft. He doesn't have a big yellow machine in his way to slow him down or stop him from trying to do anything. I mean, look how well Haha's got that thing running a little bit high coming out of the corner. Could he use that advantage? Has his advantage, trying to get that run off, trying to get some draft going here. No, it looks like he's got Steele down on the inside. The 98 Steele sends one on the bottom. Fighting tough. It looked like Haha was going to be able to beat him center corner. Now he's going to be able to get the run coming off of the corner. Is Steele going to send one in there? He does. Haha's forced to give him space. Down on the bottom, there it is. You could see Steele right there, side by side, coming up to 6 laps to go. No one is even close back behind. And Steele trying to play rear gunner, trying to stop Breeze from getting to Luna. Breeze got a nice little run coming off the corner though. But look at the way Steele's able to glide in into the corner. Gets back on the gas, but it's not going to be enough. Sacrifice that corner, man. And Luna's got 5 laps to go till she could return to victory lane. I don't think she won last year at all. Full transparency, I don't think she did. But Luna's just got a little bit more to go. Just has to defend. She won season 1 Martinsville. I know that for a fact. Let me double check she didn't win last season, but I don't think she did. But she's got Steele all over her rear end. Trying to play spoiler. Luna did win last season at Michigan. Yeah, she did. At Michigan. 3 more laps to go. Steele now all over the rear end. There is just... they are 3 wide back here, but ain't nobody catching up to them. Look, they are a speck up there. Just to show you how dominant this top 3 has been. 5 seconds is the gap right now. These guys look like they're in slow-mo. Where even is Lucan anymore? There he is. He's if everyone else is in slow-mo, he is in he's just frozen straight up. 2 laps to go. Steele trying to hunt down Luna. Steele needing this so bad for the points lead. However, he's going to chase it a little bit high coming into the corner there. Opens the door for Luna to escape. Just a little bit more. White flags in the air. One more time around for Luna. What an upset this would be. She's had a terrible season thus far. Has been absolutely atrocious. Still, think has resigned the fact that he can't get to her, making sure Haha Breeze won't get to her either. But coming through 3 and 4 here at Charlotte today, the Valvoline machine is back in victory lane. Luna wins again, this time at Charlotte. And a top 3 that were clear by 6.2 seconds. Oh my gosh. That is an absurd number to think about. 6.2 seconds. Oh, we got... Uh-oh. Aiden Gilker Jr. has just parked it on the backstretch, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, we got beef. Ajax just runs into the rear end of Cooper Lee Nelson after the race is over. Clearly not happy with something. Probably not happy with himself for running basically almost dead last. What race even is this? Oh, not BUMTRUCC. Who's BUMTRUCC? BUMTRUCC. There we go. Alright. Wait. Race 13. That's what I meant to put there. Guess I'll type it out. Hold on. Oh my, not. It is so... I'm not awake, apparently. Here we go. Alright, and let's talk about your finishing order here, folks. Because I see some names all up in here. So Luna gets the dub, followed by Steel, Haha Breeze, clearly the top 3, dominant performance today. Jackson Alvarado, P4 by 6.2 seconds. And then it goes back to an even further 6.7 seconds for P5 and Shadow Beckman. What? Mason comes home P6. Fred Farrell P7. How you doing? Chaz Zeiler, your points leader, Sewell, is gonna come home with a P10. So that will certainly keep him alive and in this one. Olivia Freebie P11. Cody Goforth P12, finishing 1 spot ahead of Dexter Cortez, the GOAT. That's the man right there. He's a beast. Eddie Gilker Jr., Jess, Noah, Tyler Graves, P17 on debut. If I'm not mistaken, that's what Haley Deegan got in her NASCAR Truck Series debut as well. So does that mean Tyler Graves is Haley Deegan? No. But maybe Tyler's going to be better than Haley and actually turn out to be really good. As I hoped Haley was, but yeah, no, that didn't happen. Kane Neuler, Jabari Norris, and Jay Manning. He had a fall from grace. Holy smokes. P20 there. Jesse Strutz, Chris George, Travis Martinson, Chloe Reese Johnson, Knightley Anderson, Tyler Slider, Nathaniel Graves. You got Tossie Dexter with a spoon with a P30. What are we doing, pal? Logan Long, Jacob Keller, Mercer Gray, Benjamin Edwards, Pre McShane, Isabel 0-1. I was very wrong on that prediction. Cooper Lee Nelson, Burpa Gurpus, AJ Ajax comes home last car on the lead lap. Lucan P41 by... Where was... Hold on. I need for my own self, for my mental here. Where... So you're telling me he got lapped in a 60-lap race, which is whatever, at Charlotte, got lapped all the way back to 24th, and then fell into the giant void that was everyone else behind him. You have to be... There's got to be some type of cruel joke, right? Charlotte Gilbert blowed up on lap 10. She probably, with a blown engine, probably on one piston would have been faster than Lucan, but hey, not here nor there. Not here nor there. So shout out Luna, first dub of the season, and the most dominant top 3 of all time. But with that being said, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Luna, for getting Beast Racing a dub. Yeah.